What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Good Luck Chuck, and it's
Lucky
Tuesday!
That's right, Lucky Tuesday, because I'm about to bestow some luck upon y'all, okay? Let me reach into my Lucky Charms bag and pull out how to submit, okay? Now, for those of you that don't have black labels like myself, right, there are some tools that you can get, and we will get into that, alright? But first, let me give you the breakdown, alright? Okay, and here's the rundown. First up is Goldeneye. Second will be card review, treat it like a grader. And number 3 will be packaging and mailing. It's not that hard, alright? You just gotta have the golden eye. Or at least that's how it happened for me, right? I got 2 in one order and didn't look at a card at all, okay? I just looked at it and said, that's probably a black label. And you know what? I was right. Alright? Now, for those of you, right, that don't have the golden eye, like myself, so for Chuck, the golden eye, the reason for selecting cards, it's like the modern day Pokeball. And the grade on the card determines the IV. So you know how you can get perfect IVs, right? Getting a black label is a perfect IV Pokemon, and that's how I look at it. Other reasons, beautiful artwork, right? I don't know if you've noticed, but I always send in a card that I like, no matter the value of the market. So that is probably how, you know, Mr. Jim Mint can, you know, come from behind with some vintage cards, right? But we got something for him, all right? Okay, now I'm still gonna submit cards that I like, but you know, in the spirit of competition, I'm gonna keep that to a minimum. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 cards I might submit that are just for me and my personal collection, but the rest is for putting the kibosh to Mr. Jim Mint. Okay, so we real competitive over here, so we're gonna really get into it. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers, right? So make sure you spread the word, all right? Let them know how you got your first black label after listening to Good Luck Chuck, all right? Now, 2, when you are looking at your cards, if you do not have golden eyes like these, right? I want you to take a look at, you can get a centering tool. This is a makeshift centering tool that I put together. I use this millimeter. This is what goes up to 12 millimeters, and I use this to line up my centering tool, which is this laminated piece right here. I put this on a hard card saver, one of the slim ones, right? And this allows me to slide my cards in and out. So okay, Arcanon's right here ready to go, right? I've already put tabs on it. These sleeve will get changed after I look at it anyway, but just to, you know, just so you guys can get an idea, since you can't eyeball a card like me and get black labels, what you can do is get the proper tools, right? As you can see here in our Arcanine, once you get your card lined up, okay, we a little off on one side, so we gotta dip down a little bit. There we go. Now you will start to notice certain things will line up when you have your centering tool, i.e. the hit points here, right? You see how this goes, it seems to go in the middle of it. This is the number 3 line, right? Then the number 3 line also is below the stage graphic, well, not the graphic, but the stage lettering. So this is a stage 2, right? And then you'll notice down here at the bottom, right, where things line up. So you have the set, the card number, right, the rarity, and so on and so forth, right? So now we can check our card. So let's take a look and see if this Arcanine will get me a black label, right? So I do 3 strikes when I'm grading my cards or looking through my cards. So that's anything. I'll make a little tally mark. I mean, I don't have all my paper out because I'm just telling you guys how you can possibly get your cards graded or get better grades on your cards. So I'll make a little tally, like if the edges are trash, right? I'll make a little mark. Okay, I seen one edge had a little phrase on it, or one of the corners had a little ding on it, or I saw a print line. 3 of those, and I'm not sending it to either company. 1 ding, I might still send it to Beckett. 2 dings, it's going to PSA. 3 dings, it ain't going to no grading company. All right. So now let's take a look here. So we got this dotted line here, which is our 2. As you can see how it goes down. See, the bottom is on the 2, and on our right side here is on the 2. Even if we go to the top up here, you can see that we are not reaching the 2, right? And even over here on the left, we are not reaching the 2. So that already tells you this card is off center. It is off center top to bottom and left to right. Okay? So unfortunately, Growlithe would not make the oh my god. Arcanine will not make the cut. Right? Okay. I mean, listen. Let's put this Gyarados in there and see what we can get. Alright. So here we have our Gyarados here. Alright, now let's start checking. So on our right side, we're at the 2. At the bottom here, we're not quite at our 2. And on our left side, we're not quite at the 2. But our top isn't quite at the 2. So that means our top and our bottom are somewhat center. They're close in centering. They may make it within the guidelines, but left to right, it does not. So that's already a ding already. So I'll be making my little tally. And then, you know, you go through it with your magnifying glass. You know, probably wouldn't check it in there. You probably pull it out. Take a look. Check your edges. You know, you want to check for print lines. Get all up in that thing, right? All right, here we'll do another. I know you guys love looking at my collection. Here we go. Now, let's check here. So on this one, I would probably mark that the numbers here, I'm guessing these are attack points of some kind. I have not looked into this TCG or know how to play it. So as you can see, it kind of looks as though their guidelines, the 2 and the 3, kind of puts the numbers in the center. And you can see here, actually, this comes off at a right angle on the 4 here, so we might be pretty good. All right, so then let's take a look here at our border. So down here at the bottom, it looks like we are right on the 2 or approaching the 2, which is the dotted line. All right, we follow it over to our right. Looks like we are, you can see a little bit of the border up here and down here before it goes into the artwork. Looks like it's riding that 2 line as well. All right, we come up here, top border. It looks as though it's on the 2 as well. This might go to Beckett. Okay. Oh, okay. And we are just a smidge off here from being right on the dotted line. Oh, but it looks like it might be on the dotted line. Maybe that's part of the artwork there. It's tough. But so far, this looks great. I'm happy with it. Then you'll notice the card number down here where it lines up with the 3. So, and there you have it. That's essentially what you do when you grade, right? All right. So now we're going to talk about packaging, right? So in packaging, you want to make sure that your product is safe and secure. And how you do that is, here's the steps that you want to take. You want to take your cards that you're submitting. You want to take them out of their old sleeves, put them into pack fresh new sleeves, penny sleeves. Then you want to take your new card in its new pack fresh penny sleeve, put it in a card saver. All right? Once you've done all of your cards in your order, you stack them in the order that you placed them in. Then you want to get one of the slab sleeves. I don't know what they're called, but they're, if you've ever had a return order from Beckett, they usually put them in a sleeve. So you get the bigger sleeves that aren't for cards. Those are typically what you want. You can slide your cards into that. Then you can tape that, seal that. Then you want to put it in a bubbler. And for those of you who don't know what a bubbler is a mailing envelope that has the bubble packing on the inside. I would suggest you get the soft bubbler for your first one. You put it in there. That way you can fold it around your cards. Then you can seal it that way. That adds extra protection. Then I would say to get some cardboard. Place your cards that's in your folded bubbler inside the cardboard pieces. Sandwich them. Do not smash them. You don't need to smash them. You want to sandwich them. Then you want to place them inside of a more rigid bubbler. Those usually are the manila or tan color bubbler. Slide that thing in there. Seal it up. Tape it to the gods. Right? And then after that, it's in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? But you probably want to make sure you get all of the mailing info down and put on there before you tape it to the gods. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you get tracking so you can track your product. And I recommend you take pictures before you send them also, so that way you have a little bit of insurance for yourself. If there is insurance offered for your package, I would recommend getting that also, just to keep yourself protected. Alright, now you don't have to be like me. For those of you that can be like me, make sure you follow the steps I provided. Get the tools you need. Make sure you know why you're submitting your cards. Make sure you know the whole point of going through this process. Alright, and that's another Lucky Tuesday in the books. Alright, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, get us to 100 subscribers. We'll greatly appreciate it. Alright, this is Luck Studios, and I am Good Luck Chuck. Peace.